All right, y'all. So we got another market review underway, and let's just get right into it. Let's let's continue from where we left off. From Sunday's overview. So I mentioned that I would like to see either this inefficiency traded into, or if not, if we can't even get down, start trading higher into this inefficiency. And we did end up trading higher. We had our new week opening gap. We had a gap open. So we had this large gap open. We filled the gap and we continued trading higher. And I had gotten on some shorts. I attempted a short during Asian session because I did want to see at least 50% of this gap filled, at least. But we got the entire gap filled later on in the day. But that's what I wanted to see during Asian session. We didn't get that, and we continued higher. But I did catch a nice short here during London session. So I capitalized during London session with that short, and then we had another opportunity to go short one more time. But I was during going into New York and during pre-market, I really was interested in going long. And why was I going interested in going long? Really because of ES. So as we were trading lower on NQ, ES wasn't giving that. And it also was staying above its new week opening gap also. So this is how we look on the hourly perspective. We swept Asians lows and we continued higher from there. So as I mentioned, these lows were taken. These highs are being taken now currently. So I wouldn't be surprised honestly if this week we reached all-time highs for ES. Yeah, so that would not surprise me going in, and we're about to form this like a daily suspension block. So that would be because we have two imbalances. So we have a gap here and a gap here. So we have a gap on both ends. So any tap, if we do get any tap here, I would like to see it like reject quickly. But if not, that'll be fine. We are making an aggressive move up. So that's on the daily time frame. We're taking out all these buy side. So just be mindful of that. But that's why I wanted to go long. I'm using ES as my indicator, so I did want to go long. I had some long attempts, so in total I had six executions. Some of them could have been I could have filtered some of those executions out honestly, but it's all good. Well, seven including. I did take a trade on gold, but we end up sweeping. We end up filling this new week opening gap, and what I was looking for, and there were opportunities to get in on this long position, but I was busy during the day, so let's go all the way down to 1 minute. So when we swept these lows here, these were we swept these lows here, and these was London's low. So when we swept London low, I told myself, okay, I would like to see us go long, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think I just got stopped out. And in these positions here, I did attempt some long positions at the top of this 5 minute fair value gap. You see, we kept referencing it too, so you could use it later on. I did make a few attempts to go long, but we weren't getting that immediately. And C930, we traded lower, and this would be basically like the fake out move, like the fake breakout on this time frame. And then we also have this fair value gap that forms. So this like 2022 model. So we have our breaker. So we have our three down close candles. We sweeping, we're sweeping sell side, and then we form the fair value gap. So I'm gonna move this one. So this is all happening after 9:30. All on the 1 minute time frame. but you have to use your higher time frame analysis to get this type of bias stuff. And then as you can see, we just went long. We took out Asians high, and we took out previous days high. We started trading higher, checking out previous days highs. So I did miss out on these longs, but I was attempting to go long here. And I'll show the execution on this, and then we'll move on to gold. So this is my short, nice short right here. I like this short. And then we made another move lower, but I was anticipating buys here at this point. And as you can see, honestly, I would have been stopped out regardless was 930 hit. So all these positions we get stopped out. Could just honestly just wait till 930. And we had a news driver at 10 too. But could have waited till after 930. So just filtering out these trades in this area. Like this cluster, unnecessary. It's a cluster, maybe one attempt, and just to see how I go. But I would have been stopped out with this move here. With this move opening at 930, I would definitely would have been stopped out if honestly speaking. So then now let's do gold. So I talked about gold on Sunday's video also. So I had outlined this 4-hour fair value gap, and we opened above it. We had opened above it. So I seen that, and I just told myself to wait, and we started trading below it going into London session and New York pre-market. So I seen that, and you see we got this first closure, we tested it and closed right back below. Got another retest 6 a.m. So 6 a.m. If you're anticipating certain price movement, I would say wait till 6 a.m. The reason why Fevin is so good because you're really, if you think about it, really trading after the manipulation of that 4-hour candle from 6 to 10. So that first hour, sometimes 2 hours, depending on if there's news or not, you're getting that manipulation, the accumulation and manipulation before the distribution. So the candle opens at 6. So this is where the 4-hour candle opened at 6. So we traded lower, and then this would have been your fake out, this up move right here. And we traded right back into it just to start trading lower. And then we have this daily fair value gap I mentioned. We closed below the daily fair value gap on a 1-hour time frame, which was lovely. On a higher time frame. So when 9 o'clock candle opened, I held to 9 o'clock because I had a small push. I was thinking about going break even, but I felt that was too soon. I wanted to give it more room, and good thing I did. We retested it one more time, 9 o'clock open, and then we fell off. So yeah, that was pretty simple setup. I knew what I wanted to see, and we'll just see what the week offers us because we took out Friday's low. If we start trading above this 4-hour gap, then I would like to see prices go higher. And we have these relative equal highs here too. So that's definitely a potential opportunity. And these highs I feel like are smooth too. So we'll see what the day offers us. And I'll show this last execution. Now that'll be off the day. So like I mentioned, take it off the daily. Take this off the daily. Rode it to the low. And that's it. Plain and simple. But that's all for this video. And until next time, love.